Alrighty, folks. So we're gonna have to skip the first part of this. I'm gonna skip all the way 20 minutes. We do not have enough time to go through it all. But I will say, so we start off. No, actually, let's get it. Let's get it all good. There's a couple early things that go on that I do want to highlight. So we have Ryan down here, red, me up here, blue, and Chanson over here in the purple. And the setup, we spawned in equal places. I may have skipped over it a little too quickly, but we spawned in equal places. But the problem that happens, Chanson pushes up, I push down, Ryan pushes up. And the problem with this is it gives Chanson a very early advantage. If you look down here at the map, so if you, this is what I'm looking at. Sorry, you're like looking at nothing right now. I'm looking at the map. If you look at this map, Ryan and I are fronted here in roughly equal sections, whereas Chanson has this big long section. And that is because we got action going on somewhere. Yeah, Ryan, see, he's pushing up, but I've mined all this. Well, we've been fighting over it. Again, I apologize. I skipped the early part because I know, we're not going to end up having enough time to do this whole thing because it's almost a 2-hour-long game. But Chanson has this whole front and got it more or less unchallenged because of the way we pushed, which isn't anything against anybody. It's just the way it happened. Had this been a more even match, Ryan, you should have pushed into right here. You can't, I don't know that you can see it. Let me take that down. You'd push right into there. See, Chanson hasn't even taken it yet. Chanson's just pushing, claiming basically minerals wherever they can, wherever she can find them. So not a lot's going on. This is the way it is. Ryan and I have been challenging here. Where this becomes problematic is one, I end up with just, 3 bases, not a lot. And you heard me complain a lot about this. You can see this base here, this one up here, and then my main's already mined out. Interestingly enough, Chanson does not push here. We never had a formal alliance, Chanson. It was just, we sort of had this agreed upon, I wouldn't mess with your stuff here. You won't mess here. And it's not, neither are really heavily defended. I guess yours is a little better defended than mine is, but we don't attack. And because of that, that gives me time and effort to focus on trying to disturb Ryan while you kind of grow in an unimpeded manner. This becomes, oh, look at Ryan's causing trouble. Where this becomes problematic for Ryan is, one, Ryan does end up taking the space and gets most of it out, but it comes at such a high cost because I harass him the whole time. Where it also becomes problematic is, Ryan, since you don't push in here, by the time when you eventually do push into these minerals, you have to fight Chanson for it. So what this means is Chanson ends up getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bases relatively unchallenged. I get 3, 1 with challenge. Ryan gets two right off the bat, but then the other 2 he gets challenged with. And so what this ultimately means is Chanson has a substantial advantage in this game, and you can see it's reflected if you go up to the top right here. I know I'm not actually showing you anything interesting. Let's actually speed it up because nothing's interesting going on. But if you look up top, this is what's interesting. Chanson has substantially more supply and units and minerals, for that matter, than either Ryan or I. Oh, look what's happening. See, Ryan's harassing me. I end up having to throw my air units, but this is just like, what had been going on. We skipped a lot of it, but I had been throwing so much harassment here. See where this is, the command center is planted. This is because I had been harassing. Ryan harasses me, and it had just been going back and forth. Again, this isn't really that important other than it gives Chanson a strong advantage. And you can see here, like, I think the biggest question and what might be a recurring theme is we're 30 minutes into the game. Chanson has, a third, at least 30-ish percent, maybe 40-ish percent, 45-ish percent more units, and is not really doing anything with them. Well, why is that, Chanson? This I think is going to be the problem. Chanson is scouting. These are all patrols, huge Air Force, both both Scourge, Guardians, plenty of Mutalisks, strong static defense, plenty of Lurkers. You got Hydralisks. We're mining. Chanson's mining this stuff. Can't fault. I remember that was some feedback from the previous game. Taking good advantage, yet there's no attacks. And again, I think, oh, what do we got? What do we got? See, more harassment, more harassment. I did ask Ryan to like lay off for a little bit. I think, you know, Ryan, you know, kind of gave me a break after a while. I don't know how much that affected the game, because there's really not that much here, especially at this point. And I in turn eventually lay off here so that Ryan can focus on Chanson. But the problem is all three of us have defensive structures. Here's my line aiming at Ryan, Ryan's line aiming at me. Ryan has not really an extra line, but a minefield. Not really aiming at Chanson. This is not Ryan. You should be taking here. This is Ryan. If I said there was a mistake you made, it was right here. You should have taken this. And Chanson, you have this strong defensive line, but you don't really need to be defensive right now. Again, if you're going to play to win, especially with Zerg. I mean, Zerg is by far. Look at how much money you have. You out supply us. You out money us. If you're going to play Zerg, you have to push hard and fast, and just keep. The benefit is you can just roll that over. I mean, you can walk through these mines, and even if you lose all the Zerglings, you just remake them and you keep throwing them at them. Admittedly, Terran mech is probably the biggest advantage over Zerg, but there's ways of getting around that, specifically Guardians, which you have, which can be defended with Scourge, which you have, and then using Dark Swarm to guard the ground units like the Lurkers and Zerglings, which again you have. Like this is certainly within. I keep hearing like booms. See, Ryan and I are just like slowly throwing crap at each other, but we're not really doing it. There's no real battles here. So let's speed this back up because not a lot's going on. But anyways, that's the structure. So that's the initial feedback. Let's see, what do we got? So I have some battle cruisers, and this is, see, we've been harassing each other. Oh, and this is just bad microing on my part. I should stand and fight, and I eventually do. I use the scans, but Ryan catches me in the best possible place. So 3 battle cruisers, but they end up taking what Ryan can throw. I do lose 1 battle 4 battle cruisers. I guess there was initially 5, and this ends up. I think Ryan, you asked me to like lay off for a second. Let's see what happens. I forget what I do. But this had been going on. Like Ryan and I had been fighting over this. Ryan had been pushing into here. Just a lot of harassment. Again, it's nothing against Ryan. I think it put Ryan in a sticky spot. The critique is almost more at Chanson because Chanson's not doing anything. Ryan and I are busy limited. Look at it. Look at us. Look at the supply. Ryan and I are both in the 90s, both at 134. Ryan has a little bit more money because he has the extra base. Look, we're just going right at each other. Again, bad microing on my part. Look, we're just like limiting each other. And Chanson is just kind of playing very defensive, which again, you don't need to do when you have this much, look, almost 200 supply, substantial Air Force. Even with, I mean, Ryan has a couple Goliaths, but you could handle that. You could use the Guardians, take out the tanks, and handle whatever Goliaths are there. Even if there's some air support, which I think Ryan does have some air support somewhere. No. I just took out his air support. That's what the issue is. So there's no even air support that you really have to worry about, Chanson. This is a heavily defensive map, and it doesn't have to be defensive. That's all I'm saying. Okay, so let's speed this up. Yeah, got stuff. Where's our next battle? See, you just look, it's just moving. We have these big periods where we're not doing anything. I'm massing. I don't have a lot of money. Let's see. Ryan's floating. Okay, Ryan's gonna make another push on this base. And let's see what happens. It's really not that exciting. Chasing the battle cruisers. Coming back in. See, it's not really that exciting. It's just these small back and forths. No, that was, you know, maybe this is where I felt left out from the game. Is this guy going to go down? Oh, battle cruisers are tough. But see these rates? Oh, they're, oh, you got to use those scans. It's not terribly exciting, but it is just this back and forth. This is where I felt left out, though, is Chanton, you and Ryan had the big battles, I would say. You know, there's some good big battles coming up. I'm trying to actually get to those. Again, we don't need, you know, this really, really slow stuff, especially, you know, I'm limited on time today, unfortunately. So yeah, let's speed it up, ×8. Really, this is like, look at how much like 10 minutes goes by and nobody's doing anything. Ryan's kind of doing their stuff here. Oh, did we miss something? Nothing really, like some stuff. You can hear like the tanks. Oh, let's see. You look like you're starting to push. Where is it? Where is it? I can hear it. Where is it? See, that's the problem. Like we have these very, very small battles. Not a lot's going on. Looks like, Ryan, you're trying to push into Chanson. And the problem is when push comes to shove, the Terran defensive structure is going to be better than the Zerg defensive structure. It sounds like you just did something with a queen. Looks like Ryan's finally taking this down here. Okay. Again, this is chance, and the critique is you got to push hard. You can replace things so much more quicker than Ryan can. Ryan's got this rolling, what do they call that in World War I? The creeping barrage. That's what this is. You got it's a perfect creeping barrage. Actually, you got the mines, this no man's land. You get right out of range for the Sunkens, and you start sieging. And Chanson is going to struggle to throw anything back. Now you can come in with the Guardians, or you use the Dark Swarm. What have we talked about with this science vessel? This science vessel problem, Jansen. Where are the Scourge? You got to hit the science vessel. Oh, Jansen, I feel like I'm overly harsh. I mean, you play Zerg, you play a mighty fine Zerg, and will beat me one-on-one any day. But that's the issue. You can. I think this is why when you play one-on-one, you don't have to worry about the two fronts, and so really, this is just one giant front. This game. Look at this. Now, see, this is what we're talking about. Yeah, hit this stuff. Hit this stuff. What's funny though is that's so much harder for Ryan to replace than it is for you, Chanson. Yeah, you got. I would get all of these. You got Guardians all over the place. Have it like lay them off the patrol and have them push. The other thing you could do. Oh, that was nice. That's nice. So where even is it? You pick them off with a plague. Okay. Okay. Again, it seems. Keep pushing. Yeah, this is nice. Get it, get it, get it. No. Oh, well, I guess, yeah. How much upgrades do these guys have? Okay, yeah, you got plenty of upgrades. You can take this. Okay. Yeah, those sport. Oh, I mean, that's nice. You hit this stuff, and it's just gonna wreck. It's gonna wreck Ryan's and mine. I mean, Terran just suffer with the plague. This is good. Keep pushing. Oh, don't push like that. Not like that though. The problem is it's not concentrated. You still have, look at this giant force that's bigger than mine or Ryan's, and you can push. You can push right into this, or you can send your Air Force attack down here. It'll cause Ryan to have to pull off his Goliaths from the attack here and deal with you. You like, well, it's an aggression problem, I guess. I guess you're just trying to play safe, but what I'm saying, I guess, is you don't need to. You have the advantage. You know, I would press harder. And Ryan's mine. Oh man, these darn mines. Such a mess. Picking it off, picking it off. Okay. Let's see. We got a. Oh. Yeah, the cloak. The cloak. Ryan's tough with the cloak. Let's see. Not a lot going on. Let's go see what's going on up here. Nothing much. Not doing a lot. Let's speed it back up. Not a lot. Not a lot. Speed up. Speed up. What's going on? And Ryan, it's a perfect look up creeping barrage. It's a World War I tactic. Like literally, they had their cannons and they would move them like only a couple of yards like a day, and that's why like it's so slow. They would just like move a couple of inches, you know, and just shoot. And that's what it's like when you fight like in a trench war like this, where you have big battle lines. Oh. But again, this is a deadlock, Jansen. You gotta push. Where is it? Where is it? Okay, okay. Matt, you still 191 to Ryan's 119. You could come in through here, over to here. You could try a drop move. Really, the problem is you keep waiting for Ryan to come to you. But again, Ryan's defense is so much stronger. Even though this is a strong Zerg defense, the creeping barrage can outshoot, and that's why this. Oh, hang on a sec. Got to double check some things. Oh, okay. That's why Ryan's slowly making progress. Unless, of course, maybe this is your strategy, Jansen. I don't know. You know, like you lure them in with the lurkers and then they walk over them. You know, that'd be really cool if you have, you know, you got lurkers spread all over the place here. I mean, yeah, right there. Hit him. Yes. Now that's what I'm talking about right there. Using the queen, pulling them in. Okay. Using the broodling technique to pick off the tanks. Oh, I mean, you're making it hard. Like it is a good defensive structure, especially for Zerg. But I tell you what, Jansen, like I just say it's unnecessary. You can push. You still can push. It's 179 to 109. All the meanwhile, I got this big old fleet slowly coming up, and I'll talk more about that later. You know, when I get my turn to attack, we can maybe talk about that a little bit. I felt a little guilty about it. That really, you know, Ryan, I would say like this is good StarCraft. I mean, you're playing very slow, very tedious, but like it is effective. And it's so hard. Like I admit, like Jansen, like Terran mech is really hard, especially when you got two Terrans, with lots of tanks and these science vessels. They are. I mean, it's hard to beat. Get him! Yeah, nice. Okay, taking that stuff out. You're holding them. I think the benefit is, so again, you're playing attrition war like you did last time. Like I think the idea is like you've taken way more minerals. You've taken about as many minerals as Ryan and I have combined, and the fact that Ryan and I fought over a lot of it more than makes up for the missing part. I think you're thinking like once the minerals are gone, you'll have so much. Look at the mineral. Like look up top right here, 17,000 to 4,000 to my 500. Like this is outrageous. I think you're thinking maybe like you'll just wear them out and then there'll be nothing left, and then you just kind of mow over us, which is an acceptable. It's an acceptable battle plan, I would say. It makes sense. especially given that I don't know if you knew that. Yeah, you knew that you'd taken over like over half the map, and used up the resources. All you have to do is slowly wear Ryan down, and me. So I'm starting to push on Ryan. This is putting Ryan in a really, puts Ryan in a tough place. And Ryan, oh man. So what I could do is I could draw these guys all the way back, or I could just scan there. I brought the Science Festival to start picking these guys off. I should have. See, I should keep pushing too, and I don't know any better. Why I'm so hesitant is I have no money left. And I had far less money, and ironically, that causes me to be so much more careful with the guys I do have, which in some ways may have enabled me to win the game. So I take these last minerals, but it's really not a lot. It's whoa, you gotta. Well, let's not even look at this. Let's look somewhere else. What do you got? Where is it? Where is it? Where are we attacking? Well, I missed it. Okay, I take these minerals. It's really not a lot. There's like, oh, hang on. Yeah, 76. 400. It's not even 200. It wasn't even worth the battle cruiser I spent to get it. Oh, that's what it is. You're just picking off my guys, Ryan. So again, Chanson's strategy, the creeping or the attrition war, the defense, it could work. I would say you could do it so much quicker by pushing harder though, and replacing whatever you lose, rather than playing you're playing Ryan's structure. It's just it'll win with Terran versus Zerg. Would you just brute Ryan? There might be something to be said for you pushing harder too, Ryan. I mean, granted, you got two fronts, far more than even though Chanson has half the map. Ryan's the one who's really fighting the two-fronted war. It looks like we got a good push here. Look at this. Look. Oh, and the queens, the broodling technique with the queens. Oh, that is actually very powerful stuff. This is a great battle. Oh man, this reminds me of World War One. Like if you read the stuff, look, Ryan is pushing and making headway, but it comes at such a high cost. And Chanson's going. Oh man, this is a true stalemate. There's a few left, but those spore colonies are going to pick off those punks. You can take that stuff out, but there's no minerals left, so you don't even need the drones. They're going to keep going. They're going to get hit. Wow. Oh man. And nothing's left. Goodness gracious, you guys. What a rough battle. Like, see, this does work. I've seen this work for you, Chanson, before. You just slow him down. And Ryan doesn't have, really the resources to be more aggressive. I don't think. Do you, Ryan? I guess you have you got 4,000 left in the tank. You could build up another force. But really, this is looking good for Chanson. And then me, of course, I got this giant army. So let's just skip up a little bit. Yeah, I would say, for all the criticisms, maybe we can slow down. For all the criticisms, it does look like a good game for you, Chanson. Like it looks like you would. Well, again, I don't know why you're not pushing. What, Ryan doesn't even have anything. You could come take this. Like, you don't have to fight Ryan here. You have 166 units worth of air units mainly. The other thing, with how much money you have, I would sacrifice some of those drones. Maybe you want to keep them for consume, but they're going to cut into your supply. And again, the great advantage of Zerg is how quickly you can replace supply. You got all of these hatcheries. Like you could build, you could lose, you know, 100 supply and have it back in less than a minute, maybe, you know. Uh, you can push, take out, cut Ryan's supplies, push into there, you know, push with your Air Force. This would be so bulky, Ryan, you know, Ryan's got the rates, but, you know, use a bunch of overlords, send in some Scourge, you know, have some, you know, you got the Devourers right there, you know, 2 Devourers with Muta support, with Scourge support. Ryan's got what? Oh, I gotta turn this thing on. Ryan's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You got 8 rates. You could still take that, I think, Jansen. Even with the Goliath will be so much slower though. To get in here, you could at least wreck this stuff and keep pushing, and you could throw in some ground support. We're not really doing anything. Let me speed this up, but maybe that's how I would do it. Let's see, nothing. Doesn't seem that exciting. Problem is when I speed it up ×8, like I miss something cool. We got the creeping broad. Look, Ryan's replaced all this. Oh, we missed my push. I see we missed stuff. I start pushing here, and I'm really moving too slow. I get hit with the plague, and now it's, I mean, it's kind of like the last game. Now it's the problem, Chanson, you waited too long. Instead of wiping out either one of us, now you're facing both of us at the same time. Yeah, that's slow. This is going to be bad. You do hit me with a few plagues. Dude, never use the Scourge for battle cruisers. They'll hit them. It's a one-hit KO with the battle cruisers, and they just take so many. The plague is the best idea with mutas, because the muta thing, it'll bounce. So it'll go boom, 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 and if they're at 1, you can one muta like acid or whatever. Like when they spit that stuff out and it bounces, it'll take out all the battle cruisers. So now we got that, and Ryan's flank. The creeping barrage keeps going. This looks good. Keep hitting them. Ryan's being cautious, which is smart. I don't know. I mean, that's the problem. We move slow to be cautious, but moving slow ends up costing, you know, it gives time to rebuild. Here it comes. Here it comes. Here it comes. Good. No. Hit the tanks. Hit the tanks. Let's see if he gets a plague. Get a plague off. Get a plague. You get the plague. And yeah, this is tough. I tell you what, those Hydralisks are going to be good against those Goliaths. So keep pushing, keep pushing. And we got the Dark Swarm. They got the Dark Swarm. They've been plagued. That's going to eat them all up. Let's see. I mean, this is the benefit of having a giant line, though. Chanson, like you're splitting, you're forcing Ryan to split his line. Look, oh, look at them go. Oh, they go. No, don't go in there, Mr. Tank. Oh, those are tough tanks, but yeah, this ground support. Yeah, this is looking good. This is looking good. I mean, you fall back. It's a good defensive position. You can't argue with that. Like I said, you probably didn't have to. But it is good. This is like for a Zerg, like, I mean, this is that look, you got like multiple lines even. you just keep like falling back and picking them off. Man, they get, that is tough. Terran Tech is tough against Zerg. Meanwhile, I'm not doing much. These guys all got played. Let's go back to the battle. The reason I move so slow is I do have that giant force, which is the strongest force, but it's plagued, so they're all really, really weak, or at least most of them are. You see, weak, you know. you know, they're all in the red or yellow, you know, and so, and I don't have any money. I'm literally at $0. So one, I can lose this stuff. So I do this guerrilla type stuff. And we've talked about this iridate. So I'm just slowly kind of pushing in, and it looks like Chanson, I have to give Chanson the victory because Chanson's the one still standing with the army. Looks like, yeah, Ryan's still pulling him in, but Ryan's the one who had to call off the attack. Granted, Ryan did end up getting all this, all these minerals, so it's a moot point. At this point, it's just like whose army's going to last. There's no minerals left on the map, so I have no money. Chanson has. Oh. Okay, good. Run into that. Yeah, get him. You're gonna pick off all those. Yeah, Hydras are really good against. Oh yeah, get them in there if you can get them. The problem is too with the Dark Swarm though is the splash damage from the tanks will still it still works. Here comes my stuff, slowly pushing on Chanson. I still think you can win this, Chanson. Ryan can't replace much of his force. Granted, it's unfair that both of us are pushing down at you at once. Like that's got to be really tough. But my guys are all really weak though. Like the, you know, you see, like it's just. Let's turn on. Look at it. Like they're all. Most of them are really weak. The ones that are in the green are like SCVs. You know, stuff that doesn't really matter. So let's keep going. Ryan falls, or Chanson falls back, which is, let's see. What are you doing? Oh crud! Hang on, my computer. Oh. Yeah, this is gonna hurt. I tell you what, Ryan, I think your race. Oh man, no, your team. Ryan plays a good game. Like, I don't know, Chanson. I don't think you do anything wrong here. It's just Ryan being. Other than Ryan, why the heck are you pulling off? I guess more mutas maybe. I'd keep up the attack. Everybody's too defensive, myself included. Granted, my excuse is my guys are all really weak from the plague. But otherwise, look at how thin all of our bases are too. Like look at how thin everything's. Like if you look at the mini map, it's funny how we were full and now we just slowly wear ourselves down. Not doing anything. Chanson, I would say consolidate your whole force, especially now that there's no need to be so spread out. Pull everything back to, you know, a specific place. It looks like that's kind of what you're doing, but even like these guys get the lurkers out, you know. Yeah, I guess more or less that's what you've done. Okay, pulling back. Let's speed it up. I got like 20 more minutes I can do this. Let's see. It's probably not that exciting. I'm just pushing this. What's going to be cool is if you get another plague off, which I'm not sure if you do or not. It's not exciting. I take this, but it doesn't matter at this point because it's all, you know, it's all moot. You could try and hit me with the mutas because these guys are weak. But I think you're trying to be more cautious, which makes sense. Can't knock you for that, especially at this point. Now it's about recouping here. You still have enough. Oh, where are you attacking? Maybe I missed it. There's that darn iridate. We've talked about that one. This guy is gonna come pick that off. If anything, Chanson, I would say, like rebuild. You have all these. You know, you have these worms here. Get it together for the last stand. What you're doing, but just do it faster. Yeah, getting the Goliaths, pulling them in. Okay. Ryan pulls back here. I think this is where you try the nuke. because I do have a separate defensive force here, my reserve. But again, this is all I got. I don't have money. Y'all still have money. I don't have any. There's no, look at the top, $0 left. So everything I have is with me to the end. And these guys are all weak. And so that's, I got to be cautious. Let's speed it back up. Not a lot's going on. Ryan, I think you're trying to see if that's in range. It's not in range. Let's speed it back up. Speed it back up. Oh, here's the nuke. This was so scary. I couldn't believe this when this happened. Look out. Look. They get it. And the nuke doesn't fall. I think you do try. You try like a nuke somewhere else, though, don't you? I think you try. I didn't see it. You tried chancing, though, I believe. Oh, just getting picked off. I hope this isn't the end of my Valkyries. Gosh, dang it, that's the end. They had the plague on them. Ryan, I'm not sure what's going on here. Are you turtling now, Ryan? Ryan might be turtling. Oh, what's going on? What's going on? I can't. Now we're in a slow. Nobody's doing much. Oh, who got plagued? Crud, I missed it. Oh, this stuff got plagued. Okay. Let's speed it back up because there's not a lot going on. Now we're like ultra defensive because none of us have anything left. Gosh, this ends up costing me. This is a good raid, Chance or Ryan. Yep, I end up pulling all this. Frankly, I would have kept that attack up. It looked like a good attack. You're killing this, but it doesn't matter. I guess you're just trying to clean up whatever you can. Okay. I end up pulling all this back. I think I pull it back up here. Not terribly exciting. I think a nuke happens at some point, though. Let's speed it back up. Feeding those defilers. Not really that exciting. I wish I had the time to actually give this its due. I wish I didn't have to speed it up because I know I'm going to miss like little things. Because it is quite technical. These slow games, they are quite technical, and it doesn't give them justice to just skip over them. Here's the ghost. Where are they fighting? Okay. See, this is the technical. I cloak those guys and come back at Ryan. And Ryan, these hit and runs, it's actually very technical on all of our parts, you know. Ryan has the wraiths, Chanson does, you know, these queens and the defiler hits, you know. It's quite technical. Look, I'm taking out the scans. That was the idea, because I don't know how long I have until, see, here they come. He starts repairing. Oh gosh, it ends up costing me a ton of rates. They don't have any, yeah, they don't have any help because they've been plagued. Come on, let's speed this up. There's no need. Let's speed it up. Can't believe we do a half hour more of this like dancing stuff. The barrage comes back. If this lurker gets this guy, I hope he does. Let's see how many kills that lurker has. Oh, it'd be worth it if lurker gets. Oh man, you should have pulled him back, Chanson. Should have pulled him back with the rest. It's okay though. Here, the queen's gonna hit with a broodling. Hit him with a broodling. That one right there. Oh, you parasited it. Between you and me, I would have hit it with a broodling, but that's okay. This guy's just doing that, nothing. You're cleaning up. It's okay. So Ryan pushes, but it's not Ryan. This is where the battle will come. And then right up here. Let's see. Hit him with the plague. Hit him with the plague. Those little punks. I hate the defilers. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I wish I wasn't. I'm in my office right now. I can't scream and yell though. They'll hear me screaming and yelling. That was a good move, Jansen, especially when there's not enough left. Again, yeah. Where's the support? Hit him. Keep up it as long as you can. Yeah, right there. Oh my goodness. That's not that bad though, Jansen. That was a good move. You trying to get pull him back, burrow him or something. I know you can. I don't know if you have that upgrade. I'm a fan of the burrow. Let's see. Hit him. We only got a couple guys left. Let's speed this up. I got like 10 minutes. Oh, he missed something cool. Oh, look at the final battle. You hit him with the plague. It's not the final battle, but it's like we're getting down. Yeah, the lurkers. Yeah, nice. Cover the lurkers. All right, it's not really that big of a battle though. Here, look at this Air Force. Let's see. Who's hitting that? Oh, that's me. I put the thing on right there. But I'm just hitting useless stuff. Whoa. I think you're looking for my stuff, Ryan. Where are you gonna go? Are we gonna have a big aerial battle? No. No. Okay. Big aerial battle? Big aerial battle? Yes. You had a cloak, or you had a scans. Somehow Chanson can see that. Maybe it's that purple crap. At this point, when you do actually have to be defensive, pull it back, Chanson, pull it back. Don't let him die. Oh no. Okay, what do you have left? I would have pulled those back here. You don't have to defend like your whole structure, like especially this late in the game. But still a formidable opponent. 83 to Ryan's 68 to my 147. Granted, all of mine is pretty darn weak. I start pulling everything over here to push down on Ryan now. And we are in another slow phase. It's going to go probably another 10 minutes. So let's speed it up. I thought you tried nuking. Maybe it's right now. Let's see how this goes. The creeping barrage continues. The Chanson is not going to go down without a fight. Yeah, keep it up. Pull them back a little bit. They're weak. Yes. You got the plague off. Yeah, that's nice. Nice lurker work. Ryan is looking like he's out of money, so this is it for Ryan. Get him. Good flank. You separated him from the main body, Chanson, and keep it up. They can't, and this is the end of Ryan, I think. And you hit him with the plague. Well done. Good. Look at this punk right here. This guy, this punk. That's the one. That's a great from behind. Like they tried to sneak in. Good. I mean, it is good defense, Jansen. It really is. You played a mighty fine Zerg defense. You've already heard my feedback that you could have pressed harder earlier, but it is a good Zerg defense. I mean, it's hard to beat Terran when Terran presses multiple times, and to have a substantial Zerg defense that can hold is very difficult. I could not do it, and so Man, well done, Jansen. Well done to you too, Ryan. I mean, you do so much more with less than either of us, and I feel like that's why I felt like sort of a charlatan in in winning this game because I didn't really. I don't feel like it's deserved. You two beat each other into oblivion, and then I just come from behind uh, with the battle cruisers. And in fairness, it's a good strategy on my part. Like I do feel like I deserved it because I only ever had the three bases, and the plague, the fact that these guys were all plagued, like it makes me use them so much more carefully than I normally would. Like usually I like to fly on. Oh look, Ryan was trying to tell me he's gonna nuke Alex. You see that now, Chanson. But we didn't have like an alliance or anything. He just asked me to stop. So but um what was I even saying? Normally, like I said, I like to just throw like huge, like I get these giant masses and then just throw them or I'll drop. Like with Protoss, I love using my drops. Let's speed this up just a little bit. Yeah, this is a sweet move on Ryan's part. This you're gonna try and um, block the nuke. This is a sweet yeah. Oh, it doesn't work. He's got the lurkers hidden. Um, let's see. Does it work? This is sweet. And tries pulling him back. I mean, it's a good strategy, Ryan. Especially at this late in the game, trying to get those lurkers when you don't have any scans left. I mean, it was a good, noble effort, man. Like that. Oh man, you still got these lurkers. Let's speed it up. I can't believe we go another 20 minutes. I'm gonna go fast because it's really not actually that exciting. I push. It gets kind of exciting at the end, but it's really not. I mean, I push through here. Not really a lot. Yeah, boom, 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 boom. Granted, too, I don't know the status of y'all's. I can't see. I get hit with another freaking plague. Goodness. I'm not getting like Chanson, you could still in theory win. Well, could you? Yeah, you could. You got enough to hold in there. Because this is all weak. It depends how good I am at microing this. Blue, 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 blue. Throw it down, throw it down. I don't think Ryan would be in a tough spot at this point. Okay, so Ryan's out of the game, and now the push will come on Chanson, and I call the whole force in. Everybody's coming in, which is bad because when you have a big mass with Terran. Okay, let's slow down. Slow down. When you have the big mass, they're subject to yet another freaking plague. And so all of these guys, while strong, have only one life. And so now I got to do a creeping barrage. The advantage I have that Ryan didn't have is I have strong air support with the battle cruisers. Even though they'll go down in one hit, they can still throw Yamato gun from long distances. Battle cruisers naturally have a good range. Oh man, see, one goes down, one spore colony. Get out of there! Jeez Louise, do you see that? This is why I had to be so cautious. Ryan, you're giving me so much crap for going as slow as I was. Not a bad broodling play. I mean, oh, it's 100 to 31. Let's see chance. And this is, for as much crap as I give you about this Zerg defense, it is a tough Zerg defense. Look at the. I don't even. No. Oh, you hit one. You didn't hit one with. Oh, I Yamato'd it. It's too bad you didn't hit one with the. Oh, you hit another plague. Jeez Louise. I didn't see the lurkers at all, and I ended up losing a ton to the lurkers because I didn't think to scan it, and the observers are all back there. Yeah. Oh no 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 no! So it was 107 to 31. It's now 58 to 21. Oh, I gotta pick these things off. Oh man, I think this is it. I don't see this one. That one gets. Oh my goodness, they're so fragile. Jeez Louise, the broodlings take out too. Oh no, because it's all one-hit KOs. Oh my goodness, Jansen, what a mighty defense! Look, this little punk over here, he's doing great. He's only got 2, but he causes so much. Like this guy, he's picking him off though. He picks him off. He can see him. That's the advantage. Let's see if I don't think there's a lot more to it, folks. Yeah, they slowly. Did I get him? I don't know. Maybe that one survives. Who knows? Let's speed it up. Speed it up. Oh, did you try dropping something on him? It would have been a good move. But I got the Valkyrie support. And they've been as weak as they are. They're going to be tough. That one goes down. Yeah, I think this is it. This is it, folks. Let's speed it up. Noble effort, Jansen. You're down to 3. So you kill. It was 107, bringing it down to 42. Okay, 40. You killed 67 dudes with your last 30, and so you fought well. You both fought well. Well, good game, folks, and we'll see you another time. And I think that's it. Yay! Why is it still going? Not sure why it's still going. We can call it it. Oh, I can stop the share.